This Tokyo call center is a lifeline set up to tackle a problem Japan has struggled with for years: suicide. Volunteers are here to listen, a simple act that experts say is saving lives. In 2003, suicides hit a peak of 34,000, drawing international attention and alarming policymakers. Today, that number is down by 40%, thanks in part to volunteers like these. Taeko Watanabe says her son Yuki could have used the help. 10 years ago, he disappeared in the middle of the night. Police later discovered his body by a canal.
His body was wrapped up in a blanket and he was taken to the hospital for an autopsy. He was already in a coffin when they returned his body later that afternoon. I cried and cried.
Today, Watanabe leads her own suicide survivors group. She's part of an army of volunteers mobilized by the local government here in Akita Prefecture. Akita had more suicides than any other place in Japan for more than 2 decades. But today, it's at the forefront of a national effort to tackle the problem, with depression screening and visits by public health workers, but also a large network of volunteers. 73-year-old Sumiko says life had lost meaning for her until she started getting visits from a volunteer.
It helped me decide not to give up. I guess you can say that thanks to these chats, I've become cheerful again.
Japanese companies have also made big changes, making it easier for workers to take leave and offering psychological support in the country's notoriously high-pressure work environment. Experts say these efforts are paying off. At its peak, Japan's suicide rate was nearly triple that of the U.S. Since then, it's fallen from 27 per 100,000 people to 16. But the government says it can do even better and aims to keep pushing that statistic down, one listening ear at a time.